Summertime, you took this heart.
Hi guys, so today I'm going to just do a twist out for my work tomorrow. Don't worry, I'm not like a hair expert. I'm not here to do a tutorial. I'm just doing my hair. But the whole point of the video is to talk about psychology. Yes. Let's get to the topic. So I graduated with a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology, for those who know, and for those who don't know. So yeah, I studied that because I wanted to understand myself more, to be honest. It was a journey, and let's just say it changed me a lot. And I'm not the same person that I used to be. So during my time I'm not even sure what I'm doing with this hair. Like I said, I really don't know much about hair. I mean, I think I do, but just a little bit. Anyway, that's out of the topic. So I was excited. Like, I remember going to the university counselor, and she asked me, she's like, oh, are you sure you want to do psychology? Because this job can be boring. Are you sure you want to sit down and just talk to people all day about their problems? And I was like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I really want to understand human beings and what influences their behavior, because I had friends and people that I dated that I just couldn't understand why we were so different, why my heart was different from other people, So, but the whole point of the video today is to talk about, oh my god, I'm so slow with that one twist out. I'm not going to finish today. Yeah, the whole point is to talk about psychology in general, and for those people who want to go to university and pursue like psychology as their major. So yes, this video is for you. Okay, thinking something. So I had to wear glasses because I can't see what I'm doing with my hair. I'm not blind. Okay, so anyway, let me finish this topic. So if you want to study psychology, if you're in high school and you're thinking about studying psychology, or if you're already studying psychology, there's some things that you should know. And number one is that, it's not gonna be easy. It's not as easy as like just being in an office and listening to people's problems and then getting paid for it. I mean, that sounds good, but you literally have to save lives, I remember, I've had cases like dealing with people who are suicidal. They actually have suicidal thoughts, and you feel that their life is literally in your hands and you need to do something to make it right, and it's not an easy job, because if you say one wrong thing, then that person could lose hope about their life and decide to take their life away just like that. And it's scary to think of it, that's one thing. You just have to know it's not an easy road. And then another thing I would say is that you try to detach yourself from your patients. Don't get too involved, or no matter how cool your patient is. For example, I've always been tempted to make friends, with my clients, because they come and they're cool and we share so many things in common, and I just want to say, you know what, I know what you're feeling, I know what you're going through, and I'm going through the same thing. Where's my canrele? Yeah. And I'm going through the same thing, but you can't do that. You just literally have to detach yourself emotionally. And also your patients, they may become attached to you, and that becomes a problem, especially if they misinterpret the therapeutic relationship that you already have with them. And it's hard to break up that relationship because they become emotionally dependent on you to make their own decisions. So you have to encourage your patients to always make the decisions on their own. Psychology is not about someone giving you, a guide or like the answers to all your problems. I'm gonna tell you guys the craziest story I had was, I had this patient and we were talking, and the whole time we were talking, the patient, and this has happened to me a number of times, it's not even once, it's more than 3 times. I see that some patients, they get really angry when you tell them they have to, spend some time by themselves and just figure out what they want to do, and they want you to do that for them. They want you to tell them what to do, And at the end of the day, they forget that you're also human, and you're also trying to figure out their problem as much as, they are trying to figure out their problem. And you might find people, they fall in love with you, not because they genuinely love you, but because they become dependent on you and you're the only person that they can talk to. So they misinterpret the relationship that you have. So that's something that could possibly happen. Yeah. And then another thing I want to talk about is jobs. So if you want to study psychology, you should know where you want to go study, and you should know where you want to work, because where you work is very important. For example, I studied psychology, and then I moved back to Dar to live with my family. And then when I came here, I just realized it wasn't what I was expecting, because I found myself explaining to people the importance of mental health, because most people thought, psychology is just like giving somebody advice, and it's not that. It's deeper than that. It's realizing that somebody is going through a problem and you know exactly what is wrong with that person. That is what it's all about. And yeah, so when I came to Dar, there was no market for it. I hustled so much. I looked for a job up and down, and to be honest, up to today, I can't really say that I have my dream job, because it's more like you do a lot of work, and then the pay is not, enough to satisfy your other needs and wants, So you have to know that it's going to be tough to find a job if you want to find a job specifically in, Dar es Salaam as a psychologist. So if you're Tanzanian and you're trying to do psychology, you should know that. So you should always find out, what country do I want to go work? For example, I wanted to go work in Canada when I took psychology, but then, things didn't go as planned, and I moved back home, and, I mentally prepared myself to, create awareness and teach people the importance of mental health. Oh my God, it's so hot in Dar. Can you see me sweating? It's just really hot. I was trying not to switch on the fan because of the sound. I don't have a mic yet, so it's challenging to post with but I'm sweating. It's just really weird. Let me switch on the fan. Okay, I'm back. I hope you guys can hear me, because that sweating is not even normal. But yeah, welcome to Dar life. This is just how life is. You just sweat every day, and it becomes a part of you. So what I was saying was that, just know where you're going to study psychology, and be passionate about it, because it's a journey that you have to be really patient about. You go home and you'll carry people's problems with you. I remember I used to have nightmares, a lot of nightmares, and I empathize with people a bit too much. Like, I have the ability to get into someone's shoes and actually feel with them what they're feeling. So if you're that kind of person, my dear, you better be ready to talk to somebody yourself, because you cannot help people if you can't help yourself, if you can't be emotionally stable yourself. So get some help, talk to somebody. You need therapy as much as they do. The other thing I would just say is that not everything is negative about psychology. There's some good parts, because you get to learn things about yourself. You get just the feeling of knowing that you have saved somebody's life, or you help somebody live a better quality of life than they would have lived on their own. It's a blessing. It just feels good. Like, you just feel like you're fulfilling a purpose on this earth, rather than just leaving and not doing anything for anyone. You're just doing things for yourself. You want to get rich for yourself. You want to acquire wealth for yourself. You want to have emotional stability only for yourself. And sometimes you just it's the act of, giving out what you've learned. It's the act of feeling what somebody else is feeling, helping somebody. It's the act of giving and serving that is really fulfilling in life. yeah, I don't want to make a very long video to bore you with it, but it's definitely what I've learned about psychology. I encourage people to do that, but if you want to do it specifically in Tanzania and join us, you know, you can join us, but you should know that that's how it is. We're still working towards educating more people about mental health issues, because they're issues that people go through. And kwanza ukiwa wewe ni Mtanzania, unajua tu ukiwa na tatizo lolote watu wataanza kusema this guy kalogwa sijui nini nini or like that, but that's not always the issue, you know. Sometimes it's just like somebody needs somebody to talk to, or somebody needs professional help, or somebody needs medication. If you know somebody, a friend or a family that needs this kind of help, or if it's yourself, feel free to DM me on Instagram. We can talk about it, you know. And then if you know a family member or something, or you want to book appointments with me at London Health Clinic in Dar es Salaam, you can also just go to the website London Health, and you know, if you go there to the website, you can be able to book your appointment, and let's just talk. So that comes to the end of my video. If you think that this information has been beneficial to you in some way, make sure you just like give it a thumbs up, yeah, and subscribe to my channel. Let's keep in touch. You guys are my friends. I don't have much of a social life, so let's just meet on this platform and try to make it a space of positivity. I don't think I'm gonna finish this hair, but yeah, anyway. So it was good talking to you guys. Until next time, thank you for tuning in.